Hi, and welcome to Hurst Junior High. This is just a short video we have all new students watch as they enroll mid-year so that we can go over some things that you might need to know to help you have a successful first day. The first thing I'd like to do is introduce you to some important faces you may see around the campus. The first is our principal, Miss Johnson, myself, Mrs. Slocum, the assistant principal for last names A through K, Mr. Curtin, our assistant principal, last names L through Z, and Mr. Para, our third assistant principal. You can find us in the hallways during passing period and at lunch. Feel free to come up and ask for help or ask any questions at any time. Some other people are your counselors. Miss Yokish is counselor for last names A through K. Miss Hernandez is counselor for last names L through Z. We have a Hurst police officer, Officer Wesson, who is our school SRO. She's here each and every school day. And our nurse, Miss Wadley. She's located in the clinic, which you can find in Main Hall, that big hallway as you enter the building. Another important part of the school day is lunch. We know that sometimes this can be nerve-wracking. It should be noted on your schedule which lunch you have. So take a second to look at that if you don't already know. It's either A, B, or C lunch. If you have A lunch, this means you will leave third period with all of your belongings and head straight to the cafeteria. You will eat lunch and then go to fourth. B lunch is in the middle of fourth period, and you are required to leave all of your belongings in the class. And C lunch is after the completion of fourth period. So you will go through fourth period, the bell will ring, you will go to lunch, and then when lunch is over, you will continue on to fifth period. Some things to remember about lunch is we have open seating. You can sit anywhere you'd like. When you enter, you'll join one of the two lunch lines, grab your lunch, and have a seat wherever you'd like to be. Please make sure that you pick up all of your trash before leaving. We'll be pushing trash cans around to help assist you with this. And then just remember, there are no Chromebooks at lunch. This is a great time to eat, socialize, and be with your peers. Chromebooks are not allowed to be open and on during the lunch period. As you may or may not know, a House bill was signed this last year, 1481. This is a new law in Texas about communication devices. These include cell phones, smartwatches, and headphones. These are not allowed during the school day. They need to be in your backpack, not on your person. This means they cannot be in a pocket. They need to be turned off and stowed away in a bag. If you have a device for any reason, it will be taken up and sent to the office. There are no warnings or chances. It will be taken up and sent to the office. Consequences will grow each time a student is caught with a communication device such as these. The first time, the students get to pick it up at the end of the day. And then every time after that, a parent must come to the school to pick up the device. Then consequences will grow, such as detentions, Saturday schools, in-school suspension, and more. We take this rule very seriously, and all devices must be turned off before you enter the building in the morning. Another thing is ID badges. Every student at Hurst Junior High is required to wear an ID badge. This needs to be around your neck and visible. We are not stringing it through our belt loops. It must be worn around your neck. You cannot deface your ID. We are not scratching our face out or covering the image or the information on the ID. And you cannot wear anyone else's ID. Students who may forget their ID or lose it when they come in will be printed a temporary badge. If you have a temporary badge, you will sit in lunch detention that day. If you need a new ID after we print your original, it is $3, and you can purchase that when you come in first thing in the morning, and we will print you a new badge that day. Let's talk about the hallways. So basic traffic patterns are in play. Much like your parents drive down the road, please try and stick to the right side of the hallway as much as possible. This helps with student flow and eases any congestion so that we can all get to class on time. Each student every passing period has 4 minutes to travel from class to class. We count tardies every period, so you could be tardy 7 times within a day. We add these tardies up and they can equal consequences if students are continuously late to class. The first consequence starts out 3 tardies, so please remember to get to class timely every period of each day. Also, students are not allowed in the hallway in the first 10 minutes or the last 10 minutes of class. They should be clear, and students will not allow you to leave except in case of an emergency. So please take care of your business during passing periods. And just remember you're not allowed out the first or last 10. When you do need to leave class for any reason, we use SmartPass. This is something any teacher can help, and it should already be on your class link. You will follow any teacher's guidelines for how to use the restroom or the water fountain in their class, and then start a SmartPass to go to that location. This gives you an allotted amount of time to do whatever you need to do at that location and then return to class. Huddle time. This is something you've probably seen as 0 period on your schedule. This is your homeroom or your advisory. We will not go to this class every day, but when we do, it will be after 3rd period and before 4th. You will report to your huddle time location on your schedule. We typically meet the 3rd and 6th week of the 6 weeks on Thursday. Look for the announcements for changes. Let's talk about dress code. For the ladies, a common thing is our shirts that are showing our midriff. These are not allowed. I like to say if you're seated and raise your hand and your stomach shows, then that shirt is too short. Gentlemen, your biggest thing is sagging. Our pants must be pulled up around your natural waist. We also want to make sure there are not any large portions of skin on display, front or back. There are no hats, hoods, glasses, wraps, or anything permitted on your head at any time. Holes in the pants are not allowed to die. So something around the knee is perfectly fine, but if your shorts couldn't be that short, then those holes are a little too high. Let's go over arrival. What are you going to do when you get to school first thing in the morning? At 7:45, our doors open. Students who are car riders, walkers, bike riders can then be arriving through the front doors. Students arrive before 8:10. They're going to report to a holding area. The girls go to the gym and the boys go to the cafe. Breakfast service starts at 7:50 and ends at 8:05. You can grab breakfast in your location. Breakfast will be on a cafeteria cart in each space. The goal should always be to be in class at the warning bell, but we are releasing from those areas to get you to class on time at 8:15. Just as a reminder, remember as you arrive, the ID is around your neck, displayed in the front, and your cell phone should be in your bag. Dismissal. The bell rings at 3:34 to dismiss the first floor classrooms. A second bell rings at 3:35 to dismiss the second floor. Bus riders walk down towards the athletic hall, towards the cafeteria, and exit the building at the back courtyard. There is a large white sign with an arrow pointing. Students who are waiting for a ride go out the front of the building through our main hall door and vestibule and wait for their ride at the benches. Walkers, bike riders also exit the main hallway straight through our main vestibule. Students will be out of the hallways at 3:40 and cleared from the front porch at 3:50. Something you're going to see in our classroom is CHAMPS. What is CHAMPS? It is a common framework for setting and communicating behavior expectation in common areas in instructional settings. Our mission for CHAMPS is to model clarity and connect with one another. It works best when we all know what the expectation is, so together we can achieve it. C stands for conversation. What level of voice you're using through the activity. Help. How do you say you need help? A is for activity to describe the objective or task. A stands for the activity, describing the work, task, or objective. M is the movement, how much movement is allowed, getting up, raising your hand. P is participation, what it looks like and what we're doing. And S is success. How are you going to be successful during this task? What do you need to do or complete to be successful? Just some lingo as you get started in Champs to help you be successful. Under the conversation piece, the C of Champs, you'll see voice level 0, which means silent, no talking. Level 1 is like a whisper. Level 2 will be conversational, talking to that peer or person next to you. Level 3 has to do with presentation, so being loud enough that the entire class can hear you. Again, I want to welcome you to Hurst Junior High. I hope you love it here as much as we do. I want to remind you we are happy to help anyone on our admin team, our secretaries, Officer Wesson, or any teacher you may find in the hall. Do not hesitate to ask for help as you figure out your first days at Hurst. Welcome, and I hope you have a successful school year.